Hey guys, Dylan here, and today we are going to be doing a quickie discussion. Today's quickie discussion is on JK Productions, a known Chris Chan troll. In August 2008, Chris excitingly endorsed a new blog that was supposedly the official journal of JK Productions, a company claiming to be developing Sonichu the game, showing screenshots of absurdly basic game features with artwork that was far superior than the source material, and annotated by a hyper commentary. The blog was nonetheless shrewd enough to convince some, including Chris, of its authenticity. That was until September, when, on the basis of alleged cease and desist order from Nintendo and Sega, Pickle Happy pictures of character redesigns were premiered. Sonichu was replaced by Reginald, also the name of Chris's imaginary son, an upper-class anteater eel hybrid. Rosachu was similarly replaced by an ant eel, specifically a hard gay-inspired boner-sporting ant eel. Finally, Chris Chan himself was replaced by a scantily dressed female reimagining, which he no doubt fapped over. I really do believe that could be true. Shortly thereafter, JK Productions claimed to have broken ties with Chris altogether, in disgusted protest at the spring break issue. And this is a quote from JK Productions. He certainly has a point that we should encourage women's rights to bear arms. It is advisable to keep this man a great distance from the nearest vagina. Do not be so down, for there is some good news too. You see, JK Productions has acquired the trademark for Sonichu, making him our official property. Kristen Weston Chandler Sonichu comic should henceforth be recognized as a poorly done fan comic. Laughs. Chris was left too sheepishly to admit being trolled and returned to harassing Nintendo executives. History. On August 17, 2008, Chris updated his website with a new entry, echoing the demands of his latest video, in which he calls for Sonichu fans to storm Nintendo and Sega, with requirements that his characters be given official merchandise. He also promises the finale to this season of Sonichu, with 6 months and a new series starting next year, because that's how he sees the comics. He sees it like a show. Normally, this may seem trivial update in the adventures of Quick. However, with this post, he released a new blog dedicated to Sonichu the game, now deleted, and not archived, because of course it's the Quickie, made up of mostly fan art, with a few of his own pictures accompanying updates of the game's progression, and we can see that's Chris Chan's attempt at drawing a PlayStation controller, and it is just as fucked as you imagined it would be. On the 5th of September 2008, the official Sonichu game blog revealed what many people had suspected, that it was the work of an elaborate troll, like everything Chris Chan related, in a post claiming that Sega and Nintendo had slapped production with a cease and desist order. The resident blogger offered his redesign. This is repeating exactly what had happened up there. Why? This article needs to be rewritten. That Chris would condone such radical alterations of his 100% totally original characters is enough to raise eyebrows, but a more fleeting inspection of Reginald, Sonichu's reimagining, shows that he is armed with the appendage of Chris dreads the most, i.e. a pickle. Yes, he has a pickle in his pocket. Oh, and Rosachu's equivalent has a beard and a boner. I suppose that's worth mentioning as well. A follow-up post was submitted on the 6th of September 2008, featuring a redesign of Big Quick himself. Why do you repeat this? Chris is convinced that JK Productions was not a troll, and continued to endorse their blog as the official Quick-approved Sonichu video game blog on both his website and YouTube account, until the demise of the former. What a shock. He never has the faintest idea as to what JK stood for, which is just kidding. And we can see the artwork down below. It's not really that good. I don't know why you would think that this is legitimate. The sprite work is literally just Sonic Advance. No one should have fell for this. This especially Chris, but I'm not shocked. I'm never shocked. So that was JK Productions. What did you guys think of his redesigns? Tell me down below. If you guys learned something, then hit the like button. If you really like this video, then you can share it. And if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe. I have plenty of Christian videos and plenty of Christian playlists. Go click on any of them and go down the rabbit hole. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.
As far as some ideas I have upon the multiple stories, I'll give you like beginnings of what I have in mind in a nutshell. First that you'll be able to unlock you'll be able to play by default in the video game, the CWCki game, would be CWCki, the original CWCki. Basically, with the opening, them being running about like Sonic the Hedgehog would, and then he finds out that Roseshoe's been kidnapped. So basically his story will be to go out and rescue her. And then as his story progresses, he'll get to meet all the other hedgehogs as well. But then we move on over to Roseshoe's story, where first we see her making her trek down to the shopping mall, and we follow her as she picks up the multiple number items she wants and needs. Like,
ooh, look at that ring! That ring's so pretty.
Yeah. And then eventually she will get kidnapped, and that will be where it will tie into the beginning of CWCki's story. And then we go into Wild CWCki's story. Not fully developed as to what his goal is yet, but there will definitely be he'll be able to vine swing through every level. At least he'll be able to vine swing as much as reasonably possible. And then we go on to Bubbles. Everybody love Bubbles? Bubbles is the bubbly one! Anyway, yeah. She'll get more wet. I mean, all the hedgehogs will go through all the same levels, except variation. Bubbles will mostly be able to swim. Somewhat underwater versions of those levels. And Ajak, she'll be flying high, casting off wing attacks against the enemies in her story. Punchy's he's gonna be punching down the bad guys. But unlike Knuckles, no treasure hunting. He's not a treasure hunter. He's basically just a master of the old ninjutsu and something. But he mostly punches, punch. Yeah. And then Magic-chan, he'll be similar to what Silver could do, since he is the psychic one. And yes, Black CWCki will, definitely give him his story and his own storyline. Basically starts off bad like he did, but then he gets betrayed by Nate Stark, who turns to Round Knock. Yeah. So anyway, they basically leaves him behind and goes about looking up his own meaning of life and whatnot, similarly how Shadow would.